All right, y'all. Welcome to UFC Letdown 250. This is not going to be the card we all expect. I mean, I know what's coming. I've woken up. I guess been woke. I'm just here to give my picks on the card. I know it's hard to see these faces up here on these eyes, but let me go down. Let me start with the bottom, the first fight. I know, what does this have? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 fights, and it's on a Sunday at 7, which is kind of weird. I don't like that. So, I mean, I work from home that Monday, so it don't matter to me anyways. But for you, 9 to 5 losers who got to clock in or whatever, on the job, that does suck for you. But let's go. This one's probably one of the easiest, maybe second easiest fight to pick. I'm going Diego Lopez. Probably by brutal TKO. Nothing really to say here besides I've seen him fight, and this guy is. It doesn't even say how old he is. It doesn't have age. Okay, Steve Garcia. Let's see who Steve Garcia. Will it show me who he fought? Onama, Calvin Cutter, and then I don't know if this is Gunnar Nelson. I don't even know who this is. Kyle Nelson. Yeah. So he's fought a few people who work for FedEx. That's fine. So I'm taking Diego Lopez. I mean, what did he lost to Volk twice by decision? Uh, beat Silva. Yep, lost to Volk by decision again. Beat Ortega. Beat Dan Ige. I mean, I don't know how the odds are they're kind of close here. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen Garcia fight, but give me Diego Lopez. Um, this one, give me Bo Nickel easy. Kyle Dawkins, kind of a stupid name here. I don't know what Dawkins means, and his build is kind of like, I mean, it's better than my build. I'll give you that, but uh, it's not the best build I've seen. I mean, if we're not doing a natty or not on Kyle Dawkins, all right. Let's see who he's fought. He's fought Mearshit Pereira, and he lost to Anders. Okay, well he beat someone with the name Pereira, so that's not a bad start. And yes, I know Mikel Pereira, but like, these are like, I'm a casual. I'll never say, like, I'm a OG. I watch every single fight card. You're getting a casual's perspective. Um, this is more for like the people who actually watch every single event. And they're like, why do casuals think like this? Well, because we're casuals. Not that hard. Michael Chandler versus Marcio Rufi. Michael Chandler, I think okay, I didn't even say how Bo Nickel wins. Bo Nickel, I think, puts the beat down on Kyle Dawkins. I think he gets on top of him and just gives him a couple pitter patter shots, and Kyle Dawkins kind of just softens up, and Herb Dean calls it, or Jason Herzog, we don't know. I think Michael Chandler wins this one. If you want to parlay this he is a huge underdog on this one, huge. I know he's 0 in his last 7, but I'm feeling this one. Okay, Rufy. He looks good, man. I mean, what is he? 13-2 with 12 knockouts. He knocked out Fazeev. Oh my gosh, he knocked out Fazeev, but he got submitted by Saint Denis. And Michael Chandler ain't no slouch when when it comes to the ground. That's what I think. I mean, I don't. I mean, Michael Chandler's not gonna wrestle. He's gonna strike. Okay, I'll be honest here. I'll change my mind. Don't put money on Michael Chandler. Go with Rufy. I think he could get fraud checked. I will say, he could get fraud checked pretty bad. But if I'm gonna go where what I actually want to say, I'm gonna say Rufy. I would love for Chandler to win, but that's not gonna happen. So right now we got everyone on the left. They're all the favorites. So we got 3 favorites in a row, right? And these aren't like crazy hot takes. Here's where we start right here. I'm going Derek Lewis. How is this a plus 265 for Derek Lewis? I don't know. I think Derek Lewis probably mauls Josh Hokett, probably one shot and he's done. Uh and I'm picking Derek Lewis because I've seen him fight. And what is he in underdog fights? He has an insane record when he's the underdog. So let's see. He lost to Cortez Acosta. But I mean, let's see some of the wins he's recently got. But let's see some of the so he lost to Cortez Acosta, but let's see some of the wins he got. He beat Texera, which was a good test for him, I think. Um, Namacito, he beat. He lost to, what was that, Jonathan Almeida. He beat Delima, he lost to Spivak. Oh man, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought he had a better. Man, I feel like he was doing a lot better. I thought he was going on like a crazy run. Lost to Tuvasa. That was before Tuvasa got fraud checked, but I thought he should have been the one to fraud check him. Most people are losing to Pavlovich. Spivak, okay, whatever. Now here's the thing that you want to check is who has Josh Hokett fought, right? I didn't hear about him until he beat Cortez Acosta. Who did he fight? No, Curtis Blades. So this is the thing. He beat Curtis Blades by decision. They were just hammering away at each other, just exchanging shots, right? Like it wasn't. It was like a street fight. It was fun, but right, Curtis Blades not really a title contender, and you go to decision with him. You got the decision. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but you beat Morgan Freeman and Gingivitis, and it's like, oh my gosh, but they were first round finishes. Freeman, right? Who has Freeman fought? Nobody. Buljo. And then who has Gingivitis fought? That was his only fight. So this is what I'm saying. This is a typical can crusher type of guy, Molly McCann crusher type of guy where you give him the first person who's not a can and he goes to the decision, you're like, all right, give him Derek Lewis. I think Derek Lewis is really gonna this is gonna. I don't think that if you watch UFC, this should not surprise you. Derek Lewis has a great chance to get the job done. I think he just puts his lights out. Also, I know I didn't predict how Rufy put out Michael Chandler. He just strikes him, and Michael Chandler just gets like probably KO'd cold, like flatlined. Derek Lewis hits Josh Hokett. Josh Hokett falls down. Hit him with some hammer fists. He's done. And that's it. Derek Lewis wins to the White House. It's great. He could run as president probably after this. Sean O'Malley, I'm picking him over this Zahabi guy because Sean O'Malley's still really good. He's just not that good with grappling. Zahabi looks kind of like who's that guy who does the not commentating, but he goes into the ring after the stupid MVP promotion they had with Ronda Rousey, and he asked Francis Ngannou, do you want to fight Jake Paul? Like, what type of stupid question is that? I see him all the time. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Ariel Hawani. Yes, this guy looks like Ariel Hawani. Okay. So yes, I'm picking Sean O'Malley. I don't even have to look at any of the who they've fought, whatever. And he's Canadian. Looks like Ariel Hawani. I think Sean O'Malley, this one might go to decision, but more than likely, I think he gets a stoppage. Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gane. See, this is the one. This is why I call it the upset card or whatever. Cyril Gane, I think, and like this is just right. This is casual perspective. It is interim. I would not count this for like third title. I don't count interim as a title holder. No one does, because then you have Justin Gaethje's a title holder. Dustin Poirier is a title holder. If you can, that's fine, but let's keep it consistent, right? Cyril Gane just a huge, agile guy, probably more agile than Alex Pereira is. Alex Pereira kind of beats on guys who don't move that well. He destroyed Jamal Hill. He's not really known for his movement. He put to sleep Yuri. Yuri has decent movement. I'll give it to you. But then Khalil Roundtree, I thought that was one of his best fights. Khalil Roundtree, like as far as like Alex Pereira's opponents, Khalil Roundtree, I thought did good until he just quit in the fourth round with body shots. And I think it's because Khalil is pretty good at moving. This is a new weight class. We have to see what Alex comes in weighing. I don't think they'll be that far apart. I think Cyril will probably be 250, 245-ish. Alex will probably be 240, 250-ish. So they won't be that far off. And Cyril's going to be a jacked 250, where Alex, I'm not worried about Alex's movement or anything like that. I just think you're dealing with someone who's harder to hit, who can return a lot more power. And Alex sometimes is willing to get hit to land a hit. And I think at this heavyweight division, that's something you kind of just don't want to do. One of the best movers he ever fought was Israel Adesanya, and you saw he won one and he lost one. Israel Adesanya has great movement. It's hard to land clean against him. Now, do I want Cyril to win? No, I don't. I don't think this is like the Oklahoma City Thunder of the UFC. No one wants Cyril to win. But it is what it is. I honestly think if you were to ask me the odds, I'd say 60-40. 60% Cyril wins, 40% Alex wins. I would love if Alex wins. We're making predictions here. I just want to keep it clear. Um, I think Cyril gets it done, probably batters Alex into a pulp. Uh, he might even take him down, honestly. I just thought he looked good against Tom. I know that was 2 rounds, then he eye poked him. This could end with DQ. He could just poke Alex's eyes out. Um, and then you got to think if they win, right? Where do you go from here? Is Alex really gonna fight Tom Aspinall? We would love to see that. I would like to see that more than Cyril Gane fighting Tom Aspinall again because I feel like he blew his shot. So I say yeah. If it goes to decision, they're gonna pick Alex, and I don't think you can let this one go to decision if you're Cyril here. Um, but yeah, I think Cyril wins. He's gonna have to beat up Alex early, uh, and not let it go to decision. And I'm sorry, I want Alex to win so bad. And finally, oh, I didn't even click on these guys, but you get it. Um, Cyril's got it, man. Finally, we'll go to. I feel like these odds just changed in front of my eyes. I feel like when I clicked, it was different. We have Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje had a insane slugfest versus Paddy Pimblett his last fight. That was one of the greatest fights I've ever watched. He does have 4 inches on him with only a 1 inch reach advantage and 3 inch leg reach. I think this is Justin's retirement fight. As bad as it sounds, his retirement fight, he's plus 500. If you don't know betting, which I don't bet either, but if you put $100 on Justin, you'll win 500. That's how much of an underdog he is. Um, I think Ilya waits about 2-3 minutes, and Justin can look like he's doing okay, but he's not gonna land. I think Ilya's too fast. We saw Justin versus Max Holloway, and Max was too fast, and Ilya destroyed Max. But I, I don't want to say destroyed. Max did good until he got knocked out. The biggest thing here is speed. I think Ilya has insane. He has really good speed, and I think when he ducks, Justin's gonna get tired, and he's gonna throw a overhand from center field that even Trump will see coming, and Ilya's gonna get out of the way and left hook him, and he's gonna flatline. And to get Justin to go down, you have to flatline him. I don't think I've ever seen him get knocked out and like not be fully out. Like you have to get a stretcher out there. So he's gonna have to hit him hard. Uh, I think there's probably a 95% chance Ilya wins this. Justin, I'll give him the puncher. I'll give him 10%. 10% chance Justin, and that's with his right hand. His big meaty right overhand hook coming from outer space. If somehow Ilya closes his eyes and reads a book and maybe nods off a little bit, I think he can land it, and we could see Ilya get knocked out. But he has a great chin. Um, Yes. So that's it. We have this whole card, and we have 2 people from the U.S. winning. 3, I guess. Well, the one guy's fighting a guy from the U.S., but 3, and that should be it.